I love to overcharge white people and organizations and do pro bono work for Black orgs. And that's just me being very blunt. I will give them ridiculous rates, and then I'll have like a nonprofit or a Black org or somebody doing some work, and they'll be like, I've only got this much money. And I'm like, keep it. A white person just cut me a check. Let's do this for free.
So she just confessed openly on camera to race-based price discrimination, which is a federal crime. And she's walking free because who cares? Racism against white people is normal. This is not even controversial. I'm pretty sure you have seen worse. And I would say, talking about white privilege, this is privilege. Privilege is to be able to go on a podcast and openly brag about the fact that you discriminate based on race. If a white person did this, they would be done. Something to think about. I hope this helps.
I hope it helps. I hope everyone helps. How's it going, everybody? What is going on? Why is my camera mirrored? What the fuck is going on? I did not select mirror camera. What is going on? That works. Visual effects works. Audio, camera. All right, man. This is really starting to irk me now. Starting to irk me. Nothing but problems at the beginning of the show. Great. Just great. What's up, everybody? So great to see y'all tonight. Yeah, wonderful show. Hey, Woodtick Mike, what's up? Great to see ya. Yes, my computer keeps crashing. That's what it does. Sunshine's here. What's up, Steve Hilliard? Great to see you too. Tomb 8185 says evening. What the F's here too? Great. A little late. Did you try to uninstall your browser, reinstall it? I'm trying to use a different browser and everything. And what's up, Renee Collins? Great to see you. What's up, Dan? Good to see you. Yes, I'm a tard today. Pretty much same thing, but Jim will catch us up on the news. That's right. I'm going to try. Gundam Zig says, "What's up?" Sounds like the machine I built. Yeah, maybe he's watching the Obama Auburn game. No, I'm trying to keep my computer stop crashing is what I was doing. And then that would be helpful. Good luck. Stop using Windows. I wish I could stop using Windows. Throw more money at it, Jim. Yeah, I don't think there's any. We are patient. Iowa Backyard, what's up, man? How you doing? And Kofi, sorry I didn't say hi to you too. And gotta say, me Barnes can't take any more of this. Yes. Then the computer reboot. Yeah, probably. What's up, Nick Dev? How you doing? Do what David D does. What's up? Yes. Hey, Vanilla Gorilla's here. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Tim Lorsing's here. Good. What's up? Kevin, what's up? He's dead, Jim. Yes, I'm dead, Jim. Hi, great to see you. And we got who's here? Jonathan Marcos is here too. Fran VT. Hey, Jim, the view from here looks normal to me. Well, that's good. Hey, Kofi became a new member. Awesome. Thank you so much for becoming a new member, Kofi. Casual listener. Thank you so much. It's greatly appreciated. Yeah, Saxony Red's here too. So, with that, that's the first donation of the night, so I'll say it right now. The show works on your generosity. We do a 2.5 hour show every night. And then for every $100 in total that comes in across all platforms, including new members, gifted memberships, super chats, Rumble rants, also PayPal, Cash App, and Ko-Fi Coffee, which is pinned in the chat. It's pinned in the chat, the links, and they're also the PayPal and Cash App QR codes are on the screen. For every $100 that comes in total, I extend the show by 1 hour. You know what it is? It's your baldness to hair percentage. That's what's up. Oh, well, thanks. Our private dancer. That's great news. So yeah, this casual membership, it's a $4, so that will come off the total. And we are now, and then we have Bellavision also, which is activated once $50 in total comes in, or if any individual donation of $25 or greater comes in, which could be, 5 gifted memberships would be over $25, so that would be Bellavision. So let me do this. So I got to edit this, and that will be 96. This will be 46. So we are now $96 away from the first additional hour and $46 away from Bellavision. So when Dan's here, Jay Schwartz, what's up? Good to see you. Cannibalistic Wizard, great to see you. Marjorie, great to see you. Dan, Jim B. Boomering like good logic. Hey, good evening, beautiful cat. I'm not boomering. I'm having major, I'm too young to boomer. That's right. I'm having, something's wrong. Like I tried, my computer's been acting weird and I tried some new stuff and I got a new browser completely. I'm using Opera now and it kept crashing. So I don't know if that's going to be a problem. And then there was an issue with my virtual RAM or whatever, virtual memory or whatever, was way too low. It was only like 8,000 megabytes when it should be like, from what everything I read, it should have been like, hundreds of thousands of megabytes. As long as the PC issue doesn't turn into a Jim Can't Swim documentary. I can swim very well. Anyway, so that was a great video. Oh, look at this. Kofi28 gifted 5 Jim Tells You memberships. Wow. Wow, and with that, yeah, I know Linux. And with that, thank you so much. Let's see who got them. Wrench Turner got a membership. Penny GCPA got a membership. Augustus Tiberius got a gifted membership. Nanny Goat got a gifted membership. And Pat Hacker, Miss Hacker, got a gifted membership. Wow, well, thank you, everyone. Wow. And with that, now, oh, yes. That means Bellavision gets activated. So we do this, and then I do this, and I do this. I have to fix her camera. She mirrored too. What is going on? Why is this? What is the dealio here? Man. Okay. I think you can see her now, right? I believe you can see her. But thank you for the Bellavision. Wow. I think you can see her and her little dog too. So, all right. I think you got that. And yes. Good logic is too dumb. Thank you so much, Kofi2A, for the 5 gifted memberships. Adam, LB8 says Linux, but Linux, I don't know. And Catherine K's here too. What's up? Hey, nice to see you. I figured it out. Only past donators get a membership. Is that how it works? I don't know. I don't know how it works. I know they supposedly, beautiful cat, that there's some kind of algorithm YouTube uses so that the more like people, I don't know. Cesium Cat's here too, and Jay Liebgott's here too. What's up, Saturday night? All right. That's right. I'm here forever and still can't get a membership. Your button's blue all the time. Try the CC Cleaner registry cleaner. Maybe I'm gonna have to do that. Like I tried Malwarebytes. I bought Malwarebytes because I was getting some kind of thing saying I might have malware, and I ran all the way through. It's just nothing. So, but I don't know if that's a scam too. Malwarebytes is a scam. Who knows? All right. And so with that, now we are. We are now $66 away from the first additional hour. Thank you all. Yeah, Bella's here. She's here. She's sleeping. So I had a busy day today. So that's why I was a late show and late because I was busy. Do I look okay? Because it's, to me, the color looks off. How was the B-Day party? It was great. Great party. A bunch of people here. A bunch of stuff going on, and a lot of stuff. And Maybe let me see. Maybe I could get a picture here. Let me see if I can get a picture, image file. Kind of orange. It is, right? Is that better? Uh-huh. Why is this not working? Why isn't this not working? Why is this not working? Why is it not updating my damn pictures? Oh. What the hell? This is not cool. Sorry. I was trying to get a picture to show you the baby with the cake, smash cake and everything, and it won't let me get it out of my phone. I don't know why it won't let me get it out of my phone. Let me look and see if I can find this. That all it will let me do with the phone link is just get calls and messages? Oh, wait, maybe I could do it this way. Motherfucker. I'm sorry. Wow, 20 shot. What happened with 20 shot? 20 shot where? Mass shooting in Stockton, 20 shot? Uh-oh, I'm going to have to pull that up. I'm sorry. You white as usual. Your channel has 101 subscribers, not bad for 2 weeks. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I look blurry, but it's fine. Oh, man. Trying to get a picture of the birthday party, and it's not, something's up. Like, I don't know. There is reports that there's all types of why is it not backing up my fucking photos? What is happening? There we go. There we go. Jesus, what the hell, man? Now I can finally get you guys a picture. So I'm sorry. Show you a picture. Let's see here. We got this other video we're going to watch real quick. This is this woman who doesn't understand how finances work. So, hey, what's up? Huff a few balloons might make the computers less tolerable. I should go get some helium balloons. That's another thing. I bought this helium tank and stuff like that. I didn't even get 20 balloons filled. It was supposed to fill 50 balloons. The tank was empty. Talk about a pain in the ass. And so this American filed bankruptcy 6 years ago. Can relate. Feels like every time you start a stream, suddenly realize there's another thing you had to fiddle with or fix. So she filed bankruptcy 6 years ago and is back to having $92,000 in debt. She owes $19,000 on one car, $21,000 on another car, $32,000 in credit card debt. Oh my God, loans from multiple different loan companies to buy phones, furniture, and various items. This is insane. This is insane.
We filed bankruptcy 6 years ago and we're in debt again, and I want to go over what that debt is. The total amount of debt is $92,589. So we have two cars. One car is $19,812 and the other one is $21,404. And so that is a combined total of $41,216. Our credit cards between me and my husband are $32,715. And we have loans. I included like a firm, bread, which was our furniture. I included that in there. I even included our phones, you know, like when you go to Verizon and get like a phone and they put it into your monthly payment. I even included those. So all of that included is $18,618. We have multiple loans from Upstart and Upgrade. Oh, and Avant gave me a loan too. So yeah, $92,589.
That's insane. That is insane. And they just filed bankruptcy. I mean, how does that happen? How does somebody do that? That's nuts. That's just nuts. Nuts. Wow. Nuts. Crazy. I mean, how do you let it get that far out of control? How do you let that happen? I don't understand. Especially if you already filed bankruptcy once, then you do that to yourself. I mean, you're just man. Yeah. Hmm. And then we got this video, which I really wanted to show because Marco Rubio goes nuclear. And you guys remember we were talking about the UN was trying to tell the US, you know, what we should do, and you know, we need to let these people in. And hey, Thaddeus is here. What's up, Dad? How you doing? You paid cash for your phones? Yeah. Well, this is how they screw you though. If you pay cash for phones, I do too. But if you go in to get a new phone and they have some kind of deal where like, oh, we're going to give you 50% off, or we're going to do this, give you a credit. They'll only give you the credit if you make the payments. It's nuts. So the guy told me a trick at the store, the Xfinity store. He said, schedule the payment, and then once everything goes through, you know, get the discount, and then come back in, and then we can just pay. You could just pay in advance and pay it off, and then you don't have to pay the payments. Yeah, it's the same thing with lottery winners going broke. What was spent to get $32,000 credit card debt? She didn't really say. She just said she has furniture and now do the anti-ICE protest. I just stole your phone off some drunk dude. I've only had a car loan in my life. I bought Absolute New Lemon, an 80 El Camino. Wow, that's crazy. Your new phone costs you $30 plus taxes. You don't need a $1,400 phone. Yeah, so I don't think the European Union gets to determine what international law is. And what they certainly don't get to determine is how the United States defends its national security. The United States is under attack from organized criminal narco-terrorists in our hemisphere. And the president's responding. Keep crying, globalist traders. America's done playing nice.
I don't think that the European Union gets to determine what international law is. No, they certainly don't get to determine is how the United States defends its national security. The United States is under attack from organized criminal narco-terrorists in our hemisphere, and the president is responding in the defense of our country. I do find it interesting that all these countries want us to send, you know, and supply, for example, nuclear-capable Tomahawk missiles to defend Europe. But when the United States positions aircraft carriers in our hemisphere where we live, somehow that's a problem. So I would say that the United States is, and this president has made very clear, his job is to protect the United States from threats against the United States, and that is what he's doing in this operation. I don't think that the European Union gets to determine what international law is. No, they certainly don't get.
Anyway, should we go? I'm trying to find this breaking news about the shooting in Stockton. I mean, how is it this difficult to find? A damn something from. Whatever. All right. I don't know. If somebody got a link for the Stockton stuff, give it to me and I'll try to find. Oh, all right. I should have waited a second. Pause game. Yeah, JLR investigates covering it right now. Local news in Stockton is also covering it. I saw JLR is covering it, but I don't I don't want to just go steal his stuff. So, well, Gundam Zig's got a link. Let me see. This is, I mean, yeah. All right. So this is the story. Uh, Shooting in Stockton sends multiple people to the hospital, deputies say. Several people have been taken to the hospital after shooting in Northern California, Stockton, Saturday night. San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office said the shooting occurred at the 1900 block of Lucille Avenue. The victims were taken to a local hospital. The latest conditions unknown at this time. No details about the suspect has been released at this time. This investigation is active and ongoing. What the fuck? I'll tell you what, this is the last show I'm ever using Opera on because this is fucking horrible. It's supposed to have ad blockers and it's not blocking any ads. Just ads everywhere. Uh, this is some guy JLR investigates. I don't know what he's got.
Hurt and shot children. Kidding me. Additionally, the kids are good kids, little martial arts center.
I mean, I don't know.
Then they have Grapevine subs or some card shop.
What am I doing here? Fucking ad blocker is supposed to be on. It's not blocking shit. So Trump fires off a warning to airlines, pilots, and drug dealers and human traffickers in Venezuela and says that Venezuelan airspace should be considered closed in its entirety. Yeah, Brave does a good job of ad blocking. Yeah, you know, Opera is supposed to have ad blocking, but it's not doing anything. It's not blocking nothing. I tried using DuckDuckGo browser earlier today. Tried loading it up, and that just kept saying I needed to reload it. You've been using Firefox since Netscape? Yeah, I used to use Firefox all the time because it would let you run stuff in the background when you were playing games and had it. Anyway, long story, never mind. Whatever. Trump took to Choice Social this morning to declare the airspace above Venezuela in its entirety is closed. Bella, stop moving, man. I can't today with you, Bella. The birthday party involving children. This is an issue that President Trump has complained on when running for president in 2024. Just months after announcing his candidacy, he released a video statement declaring it's time America wage war on the cartels. No mercy. In addition to restoring a strong border, I will deploy all necessary military assets, including the Navy. Furthermore, I'll order the Department of Defense to make appropriate use of special forces. Okay, that's before. Now it seems a threat to launch strikes on planes attempting to leave Venezuela amid the ongoing strikes against boats. Please consider the airspace above and surrounding Venezuela to be closed in its entirety, Trump said on Saturday, addressing airlines, pilots, drug dealers, and human traffickers. Firefox with ad blocker. Yeah. Ninja Bella tonight? Yeah, she keeps moving. The shooting was at a Dairy Queen where they were having a birthday party. What the fuck, man? Wow. That's some jacked up shit, man. That's some fucked up repugnant shit, I tell you. Okay, I don't know what that is. And I'm getting just a constant warnings that something's blocked and getting blocked. Wow. Where the hell did it go? Where did it save that picture? Hmm. This is pissing me off. I don't know where the fucking picture went to. I tried to save it. Man. Oh. Let me go ahead and leave this account. Sorry. I don't know what that means. I was trying to share a picture and I don't know what's going on. I can't get the picture to pop up. Where is this? Let me try it again. Finally. Oh. There. That's what he looked like smashing the cake. I can't believe it took me 5 minutes to get this picture posted just so you could see what he looked like. He wasn't too happy, I don't think. So, who froze? I froze? I don't know. So, anyway. Yeah, well, anyway, so Trump has made phone calls to service members on Thanksgiving when he said the United States would soon be fighting drug traffickers on land instead of in the ocean. And there's too many coming in by sea. There's not too many coming in by sea anymore. You probably noticed that people aren't wanting to be delivering by sea. We're going to start stopping them by land also. The land is easier. Who, me? I'm holding perfectly still. Who knows? It probably is freezing. I don't know. What's up, G Shark Man? Great to see you. Yeah. The show is not going good tonight. It's a terrible show. I would probably never come back. How bad is it? Oh man. Not too happy for Cake. What? I think it was. I don't know. He was tired and crabby, and he's So Trump has floated the land strikes in Venezuela after launching dozens of attacks on narco terror boats in the Caribbean Sea, which killed 100 drug traffickers. U.S. military is conducting drills with Trinidad and Tobago's military and reportedly weighing land strikes in Venezuela. How do you weigh them? With what kind of come on, Jim, cheer up. The show is great. I was just having a bad day. Like I said, the computer crashed and caused all these problems. You're tired and crabby. No, I'm not tired and crabby. I'm fine. And we're going to do whatever we have to do to stop the drugs. I just feel bad because you guys aren't getting a good show. So. What is going on? Trump shuts down Venezuela airspace in its entirety. And to the airlines and all the drug dealers, we're gonna. What's it say? Things look good on your end. Okay, all right. Since they are a U.S. idea, they had no international component. Antifa attack an AFD group. Oh, okay. What is this? It's telling me your device is trying to access a potentially unsafe site. We blocked it. What the hell site is it talking about? Oh, okay. This is something we will talk about. We totally loved the little boy. He didn't seem crabby at all. Not interested, just not interested in pics being taken. No, he actually is fine with the pics. I got other pics, but I have to. It for whatever reason, all of a sudden now it won't let me. StreamYard won't let me share pictures from an iPhone. I have to convert them to JPEG. Okay, so they're gonna start bombing stuff. It looks like, and land is easier. So that's what they're gonna do. Same thing at the AP. Trump says Venezuela airspace is closed. Got this story that he gave me, so I want to look at this real quick. Remove content link. What? 25,000 violent Antifa attack AFD youth group convention. Punching journalists. Wait, 25,000 Antifa attack a youth group convention? What? a horse was injured during the riots. Approximately 25,000 masked far-left Antifa militants unsuccessfully tried to shut down the founding convention of the new youth arm of the Patriotic Alternative for Germany party in Gießen. The taxpayer-funded street militia blocked motorways and bridges, battled police, conducted checkpoints, and caused the police horse to panic and fall down a steep incline. The animal may have to be put down. You heard it was 40,000? What about Stockton? I can't find it. The only thing I can find, I found one little blurb and I read it. That's the only thing I can find. I don't want to just watch somebody else's channel. I got a show planned. I'm covering the show. I mean, if you want to go watch about Stockton, there's a guy covering it. Witnesses reported the horse panicked after rocks were thrown near the main train station, while the police claimed there was no external cause and insisted the horse and rider were not injured. Several attendees doubted the official version in the light of the massive leftist riots going on in the mid-sized Hessian city of Gießen. A man identified as a used car dealer was filmed punching the team of conservative journalists. What? Why is this so? Oh no, guys, because this is not fucking Google Chrome, so I don't have any translate on here. Right? Wait a minute. What is going on? I got the browser has blocked your screen. Click in the screen icon to the address bar to allow access. What the fuck? The fuck is going on? Never fucking using this again. Never fucking using this again. Oh my God. You found Hindustan Times on Stockton. The link's above. All right. Intolerant and violent left is gaining ground in Germany. The protests were organized by the leftist German labor union, which has received 27 million taxpayer funds. Yeah, so yeah, there's still while leftists hope to mobilize 50,000 violent militants and encourage civil disobedience, apparently only about 25,000 street fighters turned up. Antifa is tearing apart the city of Gießen. 57,000 protesters are expected to show up. The motto is Gießen must burn. 6,000 police officers are being sent. Yes. It's opera. Yeah, I don't know. tried opera. This is the last day I'll ever do that.
Fahr. Fahr. Boah, wir haben unser Fenster.
Ah, Scheiße. Oh, man. I don't know. And this is what sucks about opera too, is I don't have any way to translate any of this stuff. All right, so yeah, a bunch of Antifa went to Germany and did a bunch of stuff.
Geht's dir gut? Ja, mir geht's gut. Dir auch? Hast du was abgekriegt? Hast du was abgekriegt? Wir mussten räumen.
Yeah. I don't know what any of this stuff is saying because I don't have it's not translated. They were pelted with rocks from an anonymous mass mob. Oh, all right. Whatever. Speed bumps, yeah. Haven't used opera since they froze out the founder. It's okay. We can imagine the nasty things they're saying. Yeah. Was sprechen Sie nicht Deutsch? I don't know. Opera has a free VPN. Yeah. Brave, it works. I know, but I tried Brave before and I had issues with it because it kept trying to tell me to sign up for some kind of thing to earn crypto, and it keeps telling me to do this over and over and the same shit over and over again. I was just going in circles. Oh, well, thanks, Joe. I didn't know there was football tonight on Saturday night. There's football? I thought there was only football on Sundays. Coming to a city near you. If we don't go Barney Fife and nip it in the bud. No. What happened at Stockton? Cops respond to a mass shooting. Reports off Thornton Road. Mass shooting took place in Stockton. Mass shooting reportedly took place in Stockton, California, per ABC 10. Several people have reportedly been hospitalized. The publication that happened around the 1900 block of Lucille Avenue. You don't have any issues? You don't fuck with the crypto? Chrome, I kept having problems with Chrome. Chrome was where I was having tabs crash. So I tried something else. I tried a whole bunch of everything people suggested. I tried different things to try and get to not have the problem. I went in and I made sure my virtual memory or whatever was high enough because it was very low. So I upped it to like 300 and something. Brave as Chrome reworked. Oh, look, I got an ad for fucking Malware Bytes, which I already have. Malware Bytes. Great, thanks. Yeah, I'm starting to think maybe I should get my money back for Malware Bytes because there's a video or something.
Are they okay? You're good to stand there, man. Just don't come.
It's complicated.
Yes, hey, right, okay?
Yeah, I have two additional here for her sleepers that we're going to transport. And that'll be the end of the victims over here.
GPU acceleration in Chrome.
Yes, sir.
You better go up and transfer that one. They're not sure where they're going yet. Silver's running. Battalion 244.
Hmm. So I don't know. I just looked. I can't find anywhere in where you shut the hardware acceleration off in Chrome. So I don't know. One video showed plenty of police cars and ambulances.
Supposedly 12 people got hit. I guess it was in them houses right here around the corner.
As per scanner reports, the incident in San Joaquin County involved young children. What? A 9-year-old, a 12-year-old, a 23-year-old, or one of those injured? Oh, what the fuck? A report claimed a high-speed chase might be on and asked people to avoid the area. They react to reports of shooting. Info still coming in. First, it was the mall at San Jose, now Stockton. This gun violence needs to stop. Oh. That's gross. Good night's rest shouldn't make you feel. Okay, so it's just ads now? Just ads now. So it's just ads now. This is on X. PSYOP intensifies. Back when I was gaming, I landed right back comfortably with Chrome. Yeah, I'm probably going to go back to Chrome. I'm just going to have to figure out what's the problem is. I can't turn off GPU acceleration. I can't find it. I just was looking. That's what I was doing, was looking in Chrome. I had something set on Chrome that's something about preloading pages. Maybe I had that too. Maybe that was a problem. I don't know. So the incident unfolded in the 1900 block of Lucille near Thornton Road, where sheriffs responded to reports of a shooting. The vice mayor shared that his heart is heavy over the violence affecting children. Social media captured a heavy emergency response. Unconfirmed scanner reports of a 9-year-old, 12-year-old, and 23-year-old injured. No suspects or details or motive has been released. So, mass shooting in California, 10 people shot, including children. Gunmen still on the run. At least 10 shot. Shooter opened fire and vanished, still at large.
Supposedly 12 people got hit. I guess it was in them houses.
Yeah, we saw that. Active shooter in Stockton. 7 people shot, 2 killed in Stockton, California. There's no audio here. Vice Mayor confirms mass shooting at child's birthday party. Stockton police, 9-year-old, 12-year-old, plus multiple other victims. 12-year-olds under CPR. Active shooter in Stockton. San Joaquin Sheriff's Office currently investigating a shooting at the 1900 block of Lucille. 7 people shot, 2 killed. Active shooter hit Stockton. Barry Cunningham. The Blue State Governors have everything under control. All right. Mm-hmm. Does the Hindustan Times have a reincarnation section? Oh, instead of obituaries? Maybe. Planes over Palm Beach must navigate around the new Mar-a-Lago no-fly zone. So they're complaining that they have a no-fly zone around Mar-a-Lago, which, like, what did they think they were going to not have a not going to have a no-fly zone where the president goes? I mean, it doesn't. Why wouldn't they? You saw a report that 4 are dead. Yeah. It's all the same problems after every try. Did you restart after the changes? Yeah, I had to restart after I made the changes. Cash and carry. I went in and adjusted. Like I did the thing. I think it was you or somebody said to go and do the virtual memory to make sure the virtual memory was high enough. It was very low. It was like, because what it said, it should be like 1.5 times your memory, your whatever your RAM is, your memory cards, and I got 128 gigs, so I had to make it, to start it 1.5 times that, so that's 196, I believe, or no, 100, was it 64 plus? Yeah, 64 and 128 is 192. That'd make it 192, and anyway. Yeah. So at the Secret Service request, the FAA imposed a 24/7 no-fly zone over Mar-a-Lago. Makes sense, even when the president's not there. Departures from one runway at Palm Beach must now fly over neighborhoods where residents are complaining about noise and other disruptions. What, is Mar-a-Lago not a neighborhood? My computer guy used to just say unplug it and plug it back in. Yeah. Palm Beach asked them to reconsider routes that upend long-standing noise agreements. Oh, okay. So they think a noise agreement should mean that a plane could crash in and kill the president. Yeah, I don't think. Secret Service has implemented a new 24-hour prohibited area. President Trump's Florida estate. The restrictions, which extend up 2,000 feet within 1 mile radius, forced Palm Beach International Airport to reroute departures, even when Trump is not present. The change took effect October 20th with little notice to local officials. What are the fucking people complaining about? People's homes were formerly outside the busiest tracks say they now face early morning overflights, persistent noise, and soot. County leaders warn that the change alters longstanding expectations and could depress property values or affect historic districts if not fully vetted, even as they acknowledge the importance of the president's security. But when he's not there, why? County Commissioner Greg White said, questioning the 24/7 scope. What's the concern at that point? What exactly changed in the departure paths? Revised departure procedures now require aircraft leaving runway 10L to make an immediate left turn at an altitude below 3,000 feet to avoid the restricted zone. Local officials told the Post they were blindsided by the change, noting that neither air traffic controllers nor airport staff were given advance notice. A letter from the airport director to the FAA states the restrictions were implemented with little forewarning. It's a security measure. They're not supposed to give you forewarning. The Secret Service said it sought additional temporary flight restrictions to ensure the highest levels of safety and security for the president. Yeah. What CPU is in my computer? It's a AMD 9950 X3D. AMD 9950. Blindsided by emotional distress. Yeah. More professional phrase is a hard shutdown. Yeah. My ex of 30 years is an airline captain. They build airports 30 miles from the nearest home, and idiots will build their home next to the airport and then complain about it. Yeah. Haven't had enough snow already, Jim. If you're homesick, we'll have. Yeah, I've already got people sending me from back home, sending me pictures of the snow. It looks like it's a snowy day there. Looks like it's a snowy day. The restrictions will remain in effect until at least next October. The agency declined to provide further details of the assessment, but acknowledged the community impact. County pushes for FFA for consultation on alternatives. In a letter to the FAA, the Palm Beach County officials requested that the agency delay finalizing new flight paths until it can consult with the community. It's not up to the fucking community. What is wrong with these people? What do they think this is? Oh, we don't like flight paths. Oh, okay. Well, maybe they should just close the airport then. How would the people of Palm Beach care if they shut the airport down and then they had to drive all the way to Miami? That's what they should do. All right, we'll just close the fucking airport. Crybabies. Have a good day. This is fucking Karens right here. The department understands that flight procedures. Yes. Department fully appreciates the paramount importance of presidential security, but we don't want to hear noise. What the fuck is going on? Fuck this. I don't know. It could be forever. Florida residents blindsided by Trump move, wreaking havoc on them. Oh, we were promised flying cars. Yeah. Oh, what do you know? My camera's broke now. That's great. Oh. Can you guys see me? Because I just see a black screen. Is that better? What else is crashing? I was just seeing a black screen. You're good. All right. I was just seeing a black frozen camera. I was just seeing a black screen. So I don't know. Anyway. Boom, 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 boom. And I can see it freezing still. The fuck is going on? Try downloading memtest 86 and run it from a bootable USB stick. It should tell you if your RAM is okay. I don't know how it is. Yeah. All right. Fuck this story. Fuck this story. So there's Bella. Everyone can see Bella. All right. Let me let me try to share a screen. Uh the PC isn't set to high performance in BIOS. XMP is disabled. No, I have XMP. I have Expo is activated. Maybe I should shut that off. But I don't think that's it, man. I think it's you're sorry this is happening to me. I'm sorry it's happening to you guys. You guys are watching the show and this is what's happening. So I don't know. There was a solar flares triggered radio blackouts across the earth. On Friday evening, NOAA's SWPC reported a 5.9 solar flare detected from a newly emerging sunspot group on the sun's eastern limb, reaching the R2 moderate on the radio blackout scale. And the active region produced 15 M-class flares and 5 X-class flares. Yeah. So the GOES asymmetry satellite captured a blueprint, a bright, impulsive burst. Amateur radio users experienced aviation and marine operators face brief HF radio degradation. At this stage, NOAA has not confirmed a CME, and NOAA analysts are assessing the imagery. Rare high resolution. Yeah, the fucking ad blocker and pop-up blocker works great, doesn't it? I would have switched browsers, but it would have took me too long to get back up and running because I have all the stuff opened already here. Would have had to reopen everything. So there's the sunspot. Science has captured exceptionally rare. I mean, I don't understand this. What is going on? High resolution solar flares occurred either on the backside of the sun or during the night. Well, if they start on the backside of the sun, what the fuck is? Oh, Jesus Christ! Tariff revenue hits a record $31 billion in October. Yeah, the Earth's magnetic field is weakening. It is. I'm sorry, Jim is happening to me too. I'm sorry, a Torah fan. Marjorie says, we're loyal. If you have a bad night, we'll stick with you. Well, you know, I'm trying, doing the best. You slowed down. It's the solar flares, Jim. It could be. I hope so. You slow down the system overclock. I shut off the overclocking on the graphics card. I shut off the nothing's overclocked. I mean, as far as I know. I mean, according to this, I'm only using, you know, my CPU's not doing shit. My graphics card's not doing nothing. 13%. CPU's like 10%. I don't know. So Trump is going to abolish the income tax, according to this. Trump's tariff policies bringing in record revenues to the U.S. Treasury, according to the department. October's monthly statement published on Friday, customs duties totaled $31 billion, surpassing all previous totals. The gross receipts totaled $33 billion, offset by refunds of $1.7 billion. Meanwhile, it's estimated the U.S. has collected $320 billion in custom and excise duties due this year, compared with $171 billion over the same period in 2024. Well, it should be a lot more than that. I hope he does. It was supposed to be temporary. Yeah. The surge reflects how the Trump administration is reshaping Washington finances, with tariffs quickly becoming one of the America's most important sources of revenue. Funky Ram is most likely the culprit. During a Thanksgiving call with U.S. troops this week, Trump said the revenue could allow the U.S. government to dramatically reduce or even eliminate federal income taxes for many Americans. He also suggested that some of the money could be returned to the ordinary Americans in the form of a dividend. The rest of the money would be used for debt reduction. We're taking in hundreds of billions of dollars like we've never done before. Over the next couple of years, I think we should substantially be cutting or maybe cutting out income tax. A blow to experts, Trump's tariffs brought in a record $33 billion in 1 month. And leftists are trying to zero that out, of course, keep the money flowing. Let's see.
President Trump says that he relied on his tariff policies to make all of this happen. In October, tariffs brought in $33 billion. That's a 316% increase from October of 2024. Now, President Trump says that he relied on his tariff.
Back in April, Trump said Americans earning under $200,000 might see their income taxes slashed or even eliminated totally. The vast majority of nations are facing a baseline tariff of 10%, although the likes of China, Brazil, Canada, and Mexico are all facing considerably higher levels. You have an error in event viewer. Yeah, I don't know how any of that stuff works, man. I really don't. I mean, I put yeah, I got a whole bunch of fucking things. I don't know. It's like nonstop. I got nothing but nothing but see, this is what I got. Look at all these warnings and what the fuck is going on? Whatever this is, I don't know. I don't know what all this stuff is. Just warning, 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 warning. Look at this. Warning, warning, error, error, warning, warning. I don't know what any of this stuff is. This is crazy. I don't know what any of this stuff means, but it's not good. I know that. Send video copies of when it crashes the timestamps. Yeah, delete system 32. I would get right on that. Thanks. The Supreme Court began hearing arguments in a case challenging the president's ability to impose tariffs. Yeah. Using emergency powers. Trump has urged the High Court to rule on the matter quickly, although it's not clear when an outcome will finally be reached. Evil American-hating forces are fighting us at the United States Supreme Court, he wrote on Truth Social. Pray to God that our 9 justices will show great wisdom and do the right thing for America. Same thing over here in Breitbart. Just says Trump may almost completely. What? All right. Why do I keep getting these notifications? U.S. may almost completely scrap income tax. Trump said late Thursday the United States may almost completely eliminate the income tax due to the rising tariff revenue. In the next couple of years, I think we'll substantially be cutting or maybe cutting out completely, be cutting the income tax. Good news, chat. What's the good news? What's good news? Yeah. What the fuck is going on? Kristi Noem revokes temporary protected status for Haitian migrants, almost leave by February. You were searched third when you searched for Jim Tells You versus Jim Tells Pam. Well, the fact that I was third when you searched for Jim Tells You, that's pretty horrible considering I'm the only channel that's Jim Tells You. You'd think it would be first. Yeah. Trump's bankruptcy experience might help. It could. Hey, what's up, Steve? Great to see you. Yeah, the Department of Homeland Security has announced the revocation of temporary protected status of Haitian migrants. The ruling, which will take effect on February 3rd, will impact more than 500,000 Haitians currently benefiting from the designation. Haiti received the designation following a series of political crises. It cuts off at Jim Tell. Oh. Haiti received the designation following a series of political crises. Well, why would there be political crises? It doesn't make any sense. According to this, I have Firefox on my computer. When is that? Oh my God! The other good news is I'm pregnant and it's yours. Oh well, it's gonna have to. It's gonna be a butt baby, I guess. Then, right? Everything has to be a crisis and Republicans' fault. They have to stay on message. Can't tell if I'm frozen or sitting very still. I don't know. It's probably freezing because it's been acting fucking retarded all day. DHS acknowledged that certain conditions in Haiti remain concerning, but the decision has been reached. The statement, the agency said, Kristi Noem determined that there's no extraordinary or temporary conditions in Haiti to prevent Haitian nationals or aliens having no nationality who last habitually resided in Haiti. What did you miss? My computer's a piece of shit, or it's Google, or Windows sucks. Your video has been fine in the browser the whole time. All right. I don't know then. After consulting with interagency partners, Haiti no longer meets the requirements for TPS. The decision was based on a review conducted by U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, input from relevant. What? What just happened? What just happened? Oh my God, what is going on? Send them back where they came from. Just last week, they announced it was ending TPS for Somalia, too. and only expected to affect about 700 people. I need a $500 abortion. All right. Kimberly, 20 other characters. No shit, Sherlock. Same thing here at Epoch Times. DHS is determining protected status for Haitian nationals. Mm-hmm. What? Oh, I tried doing that, Joe. It says I must be an administrator to run a console session in order to use this utility. How am I not the administrator of my own fucking computer? Homeland Security announced that it's revoking the status. All right. What the fuck is going on? I'm missing a whole bunch of links here that is not right. Man accused of double voting in 2020 says that Trump pardon applies to him. On. Articles made possible through Spotlight. A man charged with voting twice in 2020 election has adopted a novel legal theory arguing that he's covered by the pardon Trump granted to the allies who attempted to reverse the 2020 election loss. Federal prosecutors charged Michael Lace in September with double voting in the November 2020 election. The U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Pennsylvania alleged he was moved from Pennsylvania to Florida in August of that year and voted both in person in Florida and via mail-in ballot in Bucks County. Both votes were allegedly for Trump. You're logging. I don't know. I don't know. Our local administrator. I don't know. I mean, I'm logged into. I don't know how any of that works. I really don't. I'm just signed into my Microsoft account. I didn't. Earlier this month, Trump issued a pardon to 77 people, including members of his legal team and so-called fake electors for their conduct in the connection with the 2020 election. However, the pardon proclamation was written broadly, saying in part that Trump was granted a full and complete unconditional pardon. His attorney argued the motion dismissed that what the plain language of the pardon meant, it extended to Lace. Didn't know I was having computer network problems. Just popped in. No, I'm having. Jim, play along with Microsoft. Right click and select Run as administrator to the Run command. I don't know where to find that. trying to get it fixed. Sorry. Has to be a setting. I had to go through my computer remotely, made it run smooth as hell without the interference. Yeah, I don't know. It's doing it right now. It's process 47% complete. I don't know. Old school control alt delete. Yeah. Anyway, so beyond the motion cited unequivocal absurdity of the notion that individuals like John Eastman, Giuliani, Meadows, and Sidney Powell are explicitly pardoned for their more egregious conduct than a 26-year-old man who cast 2 votes for Trump in the general election is not. To read the pardon proclamation to extend such an outcome will be wildly outrageous, particularly in light of sweeping language. A spokesperson for the U.S. Attorney declined to comment. The White House press office did not repeat a request. It says Windows Resource Protection found corrupt files and successfully repaired them. Okay. Apps in the background shan't be running. Legal scholars warn when Trump issued a pardon that the broad language could have unintended consequences. Professor for Loyola and former Justice Department official said he wasn't surprised to see a defendant making this argument. The pardon was so broad and poorly written that it could conceivably apply to not just allies, but also people accused of voting illegally in 2020. And so somebody heard that, and then that's why they're doing this. The caveat is that the pardon applies only to federal crimes, and election-related crimes are generally prosecuted at state level. There are other federal cases that may be covered. Earlier this year, a Pennsylvania man pleaded guilty to multiple counts of election fraud. It makes sense. Trump issued a broadly worded pardon given his allies' conduct in 2021 spanned a long time frame across multiple states, involved many individuals. Even when Joe Biden issued broadly worded pardons to his son and members of Congress who served on the committee that investigated January 6th, he narrowly tailored the pardons to specific people. Trump's pardon does name individuals, but it doesn't speak to anyone, and also speaks to a wide range of conduct. It's a little sloppy language, says Mueller. I wonder if he's related to Mueller. You hate Microsoft, but got the badges. Write notes on all your pairs, and then find a computer geek you trust and give them through it. Set it up. So, yeah. So some guys trying to say that he got a pardon. Why? Now I'm getting pissed that I keep getting ads for fucking malware bites that I signed up for. So is Malware Bytes a scam site? Did I get robbed? I don't know. Or don't. I understand who's handsome. Yes, I'm taking your advice. All right. This is the same exact article, isn't it? He issued a pardon to 77 people. So if he issued a pardon for 77 people, then how could somebody else claim that they're part of the pardon? None of this makes sense. None of this makes sense.
Well, I shouldn't say this. I will grant a full, absolute, and unconditional presidential pardon to 2 handsome Thanksgiving turkeys. And this is their lucky day. This is a lucky day for them. The turkeys being pardoned today go by the names of Gobble and Waddle. When I first saw their pictures, I thought we should send them, I shouldn't say this. I was going to call them Chuck and Nancy. Are you ready? Gobble, I just want to tell you this very important. You are hereby unconditionally pardoned.
Awesome. All right. Andrew Cuomo tells donors he's not done. Your son thinks the green screen sounds like a display issue to him. Maybe. I don't think you should ever click on any malware ads on computer. What am I doing? I am like fucking losing my mind here. He's not Cuomo in a way. Former Governor Andrew Cuomo. What the fuck is going on? He's not Cuomo in a way. Former Governor Andrew Cuomo isn't packing his bags for Florida anytime soon. He's telling campaign donors he's sticking around as speculation swirls. Yeah. Fake electors were called alternate electors when the Democrats did it. Well, yeah. Definitely. Mm-hmm. Challenges uncertain times, but I'm not going anywhere. I ran for mayor because I didn't want a commie to win. There's a letter, and it's got all these words. And I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stand up against hate in all its forms. The campaign may be over, but our work is not. I'm not going anywhere. There's speculation he might run for some other office. Letter echoes a string of recent messages by Cuomo in only a few weeks since his November 4th election loss, in which he's teased the possibility for running office again. Rumors have swirled he might be scoping out a future gubernatorial run or congressional bid. A separate open letter released by Cuomo's team on Monday sparked immediate backlash from users on X, including a state senator who drew a brutal comparison between the former governor and a venereal disease. What? Why would they say that? That's not nice. Wow. That's not nice at all. That is not nice at all. It's not nice at all, man. Don't say stuff like that. Who's that he's with? That's his daughter, Michelle. Michaela? Mikolo? Andrew is basically the human personification of herpes. What? Just because you can't see it right now, the second, don't mean he's gone away. Senator Gustavo Rivera. Wow. Please do. Just be like Hep C so we can get rid of you already. Another user or next piled on, and New York doesn't effing want you. Oh my effing God. What's wrong with him? We either win or even I will move to Florida, God forbid, Cuomo joked at the Hamptons breakfast. The ex-governor sparked more speculation around his future at WABC radio with fellow former governor David Patterson. You can win a city as a socialist. You can't win a state. You can't win nationally as a socialist, Cuomo said to Patterson. Mm-hmm. Fueling speculation about his future return. Oh, look at this. We got Barbie and a green Barbie. Comments were a change of tune from his messaging. You can amortize the computer cost over 17 years, same as the YouTube fees are an annual deductible. I double bill all my clients and wait for the dispute. Took 35 years to learn how to grift. Oh, I wish I knew about all that stuff. It's YouTube 2016 thing that I can't say right now. Menageries. A Como spokesman, Rich Azzopardi, emphasized that the ex-governor's comments were all in good fun, slammed Senator Rivera, who took feet following a number of salacious social media posts. Last I checked, Rivera never got 900,000 votes, but given his documented online interest, I wouldn't be surprised if he knew a thing or two about herpes. Oh, that's a little shot right there. Mm-hmm. This Gotti actor, Spencer LoFranco, dead at 33. Wow, maybe from weird earrings. Cuomo writes letter to donors that he's not going anywhere. We already did that. I think that was supposed to be the She-Hulk that bombed. Maybe. Because ICE rioters are destroying personal property in New York City to create barriers to block ICE, then they need to be arrested. Why are we still putting up with this? We all know they're funded by George Soros and the Democrats. We know this. We know this, man. We know this, man. I'm not going to let my computer problems get me down. We're just going to push through the show. We're going to do the best we can and hope we give you a good show. You're supposed to turn the wheel into them, not away from them. Why are you not beating Private Pyle's guts out? Stomping Private Pyle's guts out. Why is Private Pyle doing this?
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the raid? Huh? There's an ice raid. What are your thoughts? There's ice.
Come on, follow me. Back up.
Oh, why is he crying? Did they hurt his feelings? Oh, get him. There you go. Oh, wait, were they breaking windows and stuff? Yeah, get some cow catchers and hit them 60 miles an hour. Do your best, amigo. And good. It's good on my end. I do have story time if you get a moment. I'm always up for it. Yeah, let her suffer. Yes. Let them all suffer. Yeah, we got ICE rioters trap agents in New York City parking garage. The law of gross tonnage. Look at them. Look at these. An intense standoff caught on video. Far-left activists swarmed the New York City garage on Saturday, physically blocking ICE agents from exiting in their vehicles as they geared up for deportation operations. The confrontation, which unfolded amid President Donald Trump's aggressive push for mass removals of illegal immigrants, highlights the growing resistance from open borders groups in New York City, a notorious sanctuary haven that's long shielded criminal scum from federal enforcement. Video footage from the ground shows a mob of masked protesters. Oh my God, they can't wear masks. We need to know who they are. They can't wear masks. That's got to be a crime. It's got to be a crime to wear a mask, isn't it? I mean, that's what we were told. It's can't wear masks. No masks allowed. No mask allowed. No masks allowed. No masks allowed. No masks allowed. No masks allowed. NYPD clashing with chance of ICE out. Is that a post that I can get to? Let's see. Wow, look. Clashing with anti-ICE. Let's see. We got here. Ooh. Oh, that's it. I mean, this picture looks crystal clear. This is a good camera. Whoever's got this camera taking this video.
Guys, get off the street.
Get off the street. Get off of the street. NYPD arresting anti-ICE protesters trying to climb on a federal parking Bum, 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 bum. That was just the page. Yeah, that was just the page crash. It said it could be they're saying it could have been an extension issue. What they said. It could have been an extension issue. So we'll see. Share screen. What is this? Marlon on X. Add a stage. Present. Extra camera. Share. Add a stage. All right. I'm gonna try Jim Stop Telling. Yeah, it's 5x0. Yeah, it's I don't know. Nothing I could do. Nothing I could do. Why it crashed like that? Yep, these people all need to be arrested. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, chants of ICE out of New York echo through the streets. And locals described a large-scale operation targeting illegal aliens. Militant leftists are continuing to call for more violence and more people to join. Video footage shows mass protesters crowding around the ICE vans, shouting and obstructing agents, forcing a delay in their mission to round up the targets. These people make me sick too. Let's see if this is going to work. New York protesters continue to confront ICE near Canal Street. Why is this thing popping up?
ICE out of New York! 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 ICE out of New York!
ICE out of New York! ICE out of New York! ICE out of New York! Who's the orcs now? NYPD arresting anti-ICE protesters trying to climb into a federal parking garage. NYPD reinforcements staged at Canal and Broadway, pushing back the crowd. Yes, pushing back the crowd. Yes. So a handful of protesters have been arrested. ICE out of New York chants. Demonstrators were also seen blocking roads using trash. Oh, that's horrible. Nobody blocking roads using trash. That's not good. ICE protesters clashed with cops at New York City government buildings after reports of ICE agents rounding up illegal aliens. What do you know? 12th grade didn't help these people. We need the military to help out. They're just chanting dumb shit. They're kids. Yeah. Chaos on Canal Street. Oh, we got a long ass video here, huh? All right, let's get it on. Warning, distressing.
Move back! Move back! Move back! That way! Back! We'll tell you the direction! Move back!
Oh, Karen alert. This is crazy. Oh. I just want to thank everybody too. Should I speed it up? Oh, it won't let me speed it up. Never mind. Conatrix, whatever that is. I want to thank everybody. We hit 1,700 subscribers on YouTube today. Just now, we hit 1,700 and 450 on Rumble. So we're doing great, man. Thank you. Karen alert. Karen alert. Karen alert. Please remember to hit the like. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We're trying to push. As soon as we hit 5,000 subs on YouTube, I'm going to do a 24-hour sort of stream like that. Maybe. Something. Maybe. You this asshole. Good night, Marjorie. Have a good night. 24 hours of computer trouble. Hope, Steve, if it's still happening then, I should, you know.
Here, I got you.
Wow, what just happened? What just happened? Huh. Huh. What the fuck is going on? There's something screwed up here, man. I don't know what it is. Well, was that an ad? Was that what that was? An ad getting blocked?
Ashley!
You saw another video earlier was live taken down instantly when they showed this footage. Oh, I don't know. It's just news. I don't know. Wow. I mean, what are they doing? This is the New York cops. I can't believe they're doing all this stuff. Why does this keep fucking coming up?
Move. Get back! Get back! behind.
Anyway, I don't know. So, well, that's what's going on. Hong Kong from Canada. If I was in a car and they've been circled, welcome to the jungle. Definitely. We can see you. Yeah. Yeah. Trump touts lower drug prices as GOP preps for 2026. Wow. What is happening here? How did this happen? President Trump on Saturday touted that drug prices have fallen under his administration, signaling it will be a winning issue for Republicans in the 2026 election. Oh. Hold on. No, I just uninstalled that malware bytes because I think that was causing problems with a bunch of stuff. It kept shutting off my control for my pump and everything. I was kept crashing Corsair IQ. I think that's what was doing it. I don't know. So we'll see. This revolution is medicine, the biggest and most important ever. Malware bytes is junk. Oh, yeah. Well, now I got to try to get my money back. Last month, AstraZeneca pledged to keep the price of drugs to Medicaid patients at the same level as they charge other countries. As voters express frustration over affordability and cost of living, most support the perceived attempt by Trump to go head on with big pharma. A survey also found 85% of voters believe prescription medications have gotten more expensive, About the same percentage of respondents said pharmaceutical companies carry most of the blame for the high costs. Affordability became a key issue in 2025 and record long government shutdown. Democrats swept several critical elections in Democrat places, yes. Trump rebuked the idea of rising costs could risk Republicans, calling it suggesting a con job by Democrats. Walmart said yesterday that Thanksgiving dinner was 25% more expensive under former President Biden. To me, that's a big number because Walmart's respected. Your prescription pen will double. Yeah, mine too, plus a bunch of prescriptions they told me they're not covering anymore. So there's that. Hey, y'all. What's up, KPT? Nice to see you. Great to be here. Yes. How did I get back to this? How did I get this? Oh, here's this story. Now I'm getting pissed. If it's going to keep doing this, and to keep closing out my thing, I'm going to have to keep. Oh. Keep doing this crap to me. FDA officials say that at least 10 children died due to the COVID shots. The United States Food and Drug Administration Chief Medical Officer Vinaya Prasad said a real data finding that at least 12 children died due to the COVID vaccinations. At least 10 children have died because of receiving COVID-19 vaccinations. For the first time, FDA will acknowledge that COVID-19 vaccines have killed children. Healthy young children who face tremendous low risk of death were coerced at the behest of the Biden administration via school and work mandates to receive a vaccine that could result in death. In many cases, such mandates were harmful. It is difficult to read cases where children aged 7 to 60 may be dead. Number reference is certainly underestimated due to the underreported inherent bias. Oh, your prescription premiums went down from $30 to $9.90 a month. You were pleasantly surprised. I wonder what they're not covering. So there appears 10 deaths of children from the COVID shots. Why did it take until 2025, the performance analysis? The U.S. government coerced unethical COVID vaccine mandates and young people may have been harmful. So yeah, so that's what they're reporting now, that, you know. FDA showed at least 10 kids died. I don't know why they were saying 10. They said at least. So it appears 10 deaths from children. That data was accumulated during the Biden administration. We're going to make that information available. All right, cool. FDA chief demands introspection by staff after report tracing 10 deaths, children deaths to the COVID vaccine. We got this. We got the Venezuelan generals preparing the defense to stop an amphibious invasion.
La isla de Patos se va a hacer un saneamiento y exploración con todos los medios aeronavales para contribuir al ejercicio que estamos efectuando en este momento en el adiestramiento y la convención de todas las tripulaciones y el personal de combatiente individual.
Bueno, señores generales, y esto es una realidad, no me canso de repetirles y recordarles que el destino y el universo nos ha dado a nosotros, hasta el 5 destino, nos ha dado a nosotros la oportunidad de saber cuál es el propósito nuestro en la vida. Y nosotros toditos somos de la escuela básica. Recuerden ustedes que nos crearon con voluntad de vencer. Y somos el crisol militar donde la fuerza es la unión, señor. Entonces, bueno, esto es un gran orgullo, este momento histórico que nosotros estamos viviendo, de trabajar con todos ustedes generales. Cuando uno ve que otros generales van cosechando y se van uniendo a nosotros con esta fuerza. Con dos líderes que tenemos militares que son extraordinarios, nuestro ministro de la Defensa y nuestro comandante de estrategia. El hombre de la geoestrategia.
English, please. That's Portuguese, I believe. Right? No, never mind. That's probably Spanish. Portuguese is Brazil.
La patria no se vende, la patria se defiende.
Wow, they got all dressed up to go sit and they got all, this is so fucking performative. I mean, look at them. They're all dressed up like they're about to go on a fucking raid and they're inside looking at basically a digital sand table. Your prescription insurance went from 42 to 98 a month. Yeah, mine went up to like 300 and something. And basically, yeah, B1, B2, F18, F35, F22, bingo. Yeah. They're trying to convince themselves they're saying how great their leaders are. Their country is not for sale. Yeah. Where is this? What is this? This is the Venezuelan military preparing. If it is what I think, don't worry, Jim, it won't last. Yeah. So. Yeah. Just in, we have only just begun to kill narco-terrorists. War Secretary Pete Hegseth's response of illegal orders to kill everybody on the narco boats as Democrats call for prosecution of a war crime or outright murder. Military, cartel, same difference. I wish I could type faster. I would translate faster. They're preparing to get their ass kicked. War Secretary Pete Hegseth responded to a recent report claiming the Department of War, under dubious legal authority, ordered secondary strikes to kill drug traffickers in the Caribbean Sea after they survived the initial strike. That the U.S. forces are killing narco-terrorists without justification, as two men clung to a stricken boat targeted by SEAL Team 6. Joint Operation Commander followed the Defense Secretary's order to leave no survivors. According to an anonymous source, he gave a verbal order to kill everybody. Gateway Pundit reported President Trump posted the footage of the strike, stating, "Please let the service notice to anyone who thinks about bringing drugs. 50 mil for a head. Come on, I want 2-pound steak and a free crude oil. $2 a pound steak. Yeah. Arthritis is a real thing. All the VA says no. I guess this isn't a video you can play. Now, nearly 3 months later, Washington Post sources an article likened the SEAL Team 6 led operation to murder and a war crime. Seth Moulton described the operation as blatantly illegal, adding, "Mark my words, it may take some time, but Americans will be prosecuted for this." Yeah. SEAL Team 6 was not involved in a missile strike on a fucking drug boat. This comes as 6 lawmakers recently made similar threats against the military. Urging them to refuse the president's orders, which they baselessly described as illegal. Alyssa Sluttykins, a former CIA agent who's in the middle of trying to stage a color revolution in the United States, even admitted that Trump has not given a single illegal order. And then she still issued a thinly veiled threat to comparing Trump to Hitler and suggesting that they may face a Nuremberg-style military tribunals. She pointed to movies like A Few Good Men to intimidate military members into thinking twice before they followed the president's orders. What carrier group is there? F-18D, an expeditionary force of jarheads? What a joke. Yeah. Specifically, Kelly is under investigation for violations of federal law, including 18 U.S.C. 2387. Yeah. And CNN reported an ongoing situation in Venezuela on Friday, pushed the narratives of illegal strikes and further cast doubt on President Trump's orders. Yeah. These have seditious calls for the armed service members to defy the orders. The CNN analyst and former deputy director of national intelligence, Beth Sanner, described the reporting as really shocking, if true, comparing it to Russians killing Ukrainian prisoners or Israel's killing civilians in Gaza. She further appeared to justify Democrat lawmakers' calls for military sedition and questioned whether military members will be prosecuted. Yeah. What is going on? It won't let me play this. Oh, I think I know why. I think I know why. Is that why?
Watch how butter affects belly fat.
Yeah.
Can you spot the difference between these two butters? One sizzling and pop. Should you rethink butter? It depends. Butter is not butter is not butter.
Wow. So we saw that one. I want to get this other one. Sluttykins.
Be honest. How many times have you looked in the mirror and wished your smile looked different? Now
I wish every day, yeah.
The real reason you're stiff after sitting.
Wow, why would somebody eat that blue shit?
Very long time without getting.
Learning new details about one of those deadly U.S. strikes on alleged drug boats in the Caribbean, sources tell CNN the U.S. military carried out a follow-up strike on September 2nd after becoming aware.
Yeah, where were they when Obama droned Americans? He had an actual kill list.
Sources tell us that
hey, what's up?
Strike, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth had ordered the military to ensure everyone on board was killed. People briefed on the, quote, double tap strike say they're concerned that it could violate the law of armed conflict, which prohibits the execution of an enemy combatant who is taken out of the fight due to injury or surrender. Now, since September, as you're seeing on your screen here, the U.S. military has carried out at least 21 known strikes on suspected drug trafficking boats, killing at least 83 people. Officials have also acknowledged, though, not knowing the identities of everyone on board before they are struck.
Oh, so you got to know the identities of everybody on board.
The U.S. military will soon begin land strikes on alleged drug trafficking networks in Venezuela. I want to bring in Beth Sanner, a CNN national security analyst and former deputy director of national intelligence. Thank you for taking the time.
This is the same shit they did with Russia. If true. Well, not true.
We have here that double tap strikes were ordered to make sure everybody on board was killed.
Right. If this is true.
Yeah.
If this is true, it's really shocking.
You know, I was thinking about this in the context of Ukraine. And right now, Russian soldiers are being accused of war crimes. And
What about the war crimes that Ukraine is doing? Kidnapping people off the street and forcing them into battle. What about that? What about that, lady? Huh?
What does this do, in terms of U.S. moral authority?
Moral authority.
There's reporting this week of Israel.
I prefer triple
of
tap.
IDF soldiers killing Palestinian prisoners.
Oh, now she told her IDF is killing Palestinian prisoners. Okay.
Would now be part of the administration's effort to deter Venezuelan drug traffickers. I just wonder what you think about that threshold.
All right, fuck these people. As the Gateway Pundit reported, the United States is ramping up its offensive on Venezuela, narco-terrorists, and the Maduro regime with new threats of strikes in the air and land, as well as ongoing strikes at sea. Oh, but Jim, Ukrainian Nazis are the good kind of Nazis. Yeah, we're more efficient than wasting a third strike. Yeah. Hey, what's up? 'Cause you're gay. That's right. CNN pushing propaganda. Typical Nancy's wrap-up smear. Yeah, it is. It's crazy. It is. Think of all the crazed curl clutchers for once. You're saying that guy didn't go to high school in Memphis. So many briefings attended, never heard of. If true is shocking. That is just airtime filler. Didn't Obama bomb an American? Multiple Americans. Obama had a list, a kill list, with names on it of people he wanted to kill. And he said he's got very good at killing people. And there was Americans on that list. And guess what? Yeah, that's what. Nobody said boo to Obama Llama. Well. Fahad Sect responded to the firestorm of fabricated, inflammatory, and derogatory reporting on Friday, maintaining that the actions are lawful and aligned with the stated intention of the strikes to be lethal, kinetic strikes. He had no due process. He had no due process for the people that were accusing of war crimes, I guess. He further declared that we have only just begun to kill narco-terrorists. As usual, the fake news is delivering more fabricated, inflammatory, derogatory reporting to discredit our incredible warriors. As we've said from the beginning in every statement, these highly effective strikes are specifically intended to be lethal kinetic strikes. The declared intent is to stop lethal drugs, destroy narco boats, and kill the terrorists who are poisoning the American people. Every trafficker we kill is affiliated with a designated terrorist organization. He announced he had a list. CNN applauded his aggressive stance against terrorism. So miss me with the bullshit. Yeah, exactly. Obama announced he had a kill list. You thought Jim froze again. It was you instead. Yeah, the 24/7 news cycle was the final nail in the downfall of the media. Biden administration preferred the kid gloves approach, allowing millions of people, including dangerous cartels and unvetted Afghans, to flood our communities with drugs and violence. The Trump administration has sealed the border and gone off on offense against narco-terrorists. Biden coddled terrorists, we kill them. Our current operations in the Caribbean are lawful under both U.S. and international law, with all actions in compliance with the law of armed conflict, and approved by the best military and civilian lawyers up and down the chain of command. Our warriors in Southcom put their lives on the line every day, protecting the homeland from narco-terrorists, and I will always have their back. So, Hegseth dismisses report. He demanded no survivors be left in the drug boat. Biden coddled terrorists. We killed them. War Secretary Pete Hegseth defiantly dismissed the Friday report alleging he ordered there be no survivors. Wow. For some reason, Facebook ended my stream. Huh. That's weird. We're having trouble streaming to Facebook. This may be an issue on Facebook's end. It's possible the stream was ended or deleted on Facebook. Keep trying to let you know if it's resolved. Okay. You got no problem with that. Take my vax and get a free cheeseburger. Anti-American, yeah. We're still here? All right. I'm feeling worried. Mm-hmm. A joint operation commander reportedly ordered a second strike. A joint special operations commander reportedly ordered a second strike on a speedboat carrying narco-terrorists on September 2nd after the first strike left 2 people clinging to the wreckage, according to the Washington Post. The call for a second strike was allegedly given in response to a verbal order from Hegseth to kill everybody, the outlet reported. As usual, the fake news is delivering more fabricated, inflammatory, and derogatory reporting. I mean, if I remember the video of that strike, it was like bang, bang. It wasn't like bang and then like, yeah. The Dems are, the demon rats are now on the drug traffickers' side. Mark Kelly's doubling down because he's a scumbag. He's doubling down. He's a scumbag. Scumbag Kelly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the Hill says, Hegseth lashes out at to kill them all. Yeah, I'm surprised. What Hegseth should have said is they're fucking liars. Someone asked me what my favorite Metallica album was, and I said kill them all. And then they're saying this. That's what I would have said. And then Fox News has it this way, Hegseth defends lethal strikes against the drug boats. Oh. Well, then we got this story. Epic. White House announces Media Hall of Shame featuring Mark Kelly and Seditious Six. Yeah, slams CBS News, the Boston Globe, the Independent for misrepresenting exaggerated calls. Oh, man. Kelly should already be back in uniform getting smoked 24/7 by the chairman of Joint Chiefs. Yeah, but are we? Perhaps it's all ended. We're experiencing remnants of photons fading into the dark, a prolonged illusion soon to end. What boats? Yeah, they killed over 1 million U.S. citizens with their poison. Yeah. The Independent media, he slams the CBS News and Boston Globe and the Independent for misrepresenting and exaggerating Trump's calls for Democrat accountability. Sedition. White House on Friday rolled out a new page on the official White House government website featuring the worst offenders in the fake news media's Hall of Shame for their lies and misreporting. Mark Kelly, Sluttykins, Chris DeLuzio. Kelly now faces a War Department investigation, violating the UCMJ. He's under investigation. Communications Director Kayla Dorr announced that the new page on Friday warning the left-wing media to prepare to be exposed. We rolled out media bias. Let's see what this is. Media bias. What do you know? Media bias exposed. Media offender of the week.
Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders.
You can refuse illegal orders.
You must refuse illegal orders.
The president. Wow. Crazy. That's whatever. That's what we got there. Boston Globe, CBS Independent were named in this week's Media Offender of the Week for their coverage of the Democrats' call for sedition. Oh, cool. White House launches new website exposing media bias. Yep. Oh, we saw that story. Same thing here with the New York Sun. White House applies broad brush in labeling mainstream media as biased and misleading. Well, it is biased and misleading. No, maybe that's why it's a broad brush, because it is biased and misleading. And almost no mainstream media outlet is spared from appearing on a new Hall of Shame. Well, they all should be on a Hall of Shame. It's all CIA script for a color revolution. That's right. Prominent lists on the repeat offenders that don't just get it wrong, they do it over and over again. The New York Times, Washington Post, Associated Press, CNN, Politico, Axios, Los Angeles Times, 3 of the 4 major networks. How are these people not back on active duty? They could be investigated while sitting on a base, waking up at 4:30. Where's Hegseth? Yeah, where are they? What are they doing? Less politically oriented outlets like People Magazine, US Today are included along 22 news sources. The issue of the webpage focuses on 3 outlets, Boston Globe, CBS, and Independent. Widely circulated video, Kelly and the 5 other members of the Seditious Six reminded troops to, go to the brig. Oh, we got this story, too. I'm trying to get through these. Susan Rice, Valerie Jarrett, or Obama wrote those talking points. You can refuse to obey legal orders. Yeah. Judge Boasberg takes the next step towards contempt prosecution in the case against the Trump administration. You don't say. James Boasberg took the next step towards contempt after reviving his criminal contempt inquiry against President Trump. Yeah. You heard that right. He's going to hold President Trump in contempt because even though the Supreme Court told him he had no jurisdiction to do what he was doing, he was operating ultra vires, which means without law. Yeah. A federal appeals court recently lifted a hold on Boasberg's contempt inquiry, so the judge is going full steam ahead. In March, Boasberg granted a temporary restraining order to stop the Trump administration from deporting thousands of Venezuelans. I don't understand how the appeals court could do anything when it went to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court ruled with Trump. In an unsigned order, the U.S. Supreme Court on Monday vacated Boasberg's orders barring Trump's removal of the Venezuelan gang members. The High Court said Boasberg lacked jurisdiction. The Supreme Court, however, said the administration must give reasonable notice for gang members to challenge their deportations. Boasberg then threatened to hold Trump officials in contempt for not bringing some of the world's most vicious killers, criminals, and rapists back to the United States. Crazy. Boasberg said he found probable cause to hold the Trump administration in criminal contempt. In a 46-page opinion, Boasberg said the Trump administration showed willful defiance. Boasberg threatened to appoint a prosecutor if the Trump administration won't prosecute the criminal contempt. This week, the Department of Justice disclosed that DHS Secretary Noem greenlit the deportation flights. On Friday, Boasberg gave the administration until December 5th to submit declarations from all individuals. Instead, we must determine whether Secretary Noem or anyone else should be referred for contempt prosecution. Go arrest this fucking judge already. You know he's breaking the law all the time. The court will adopt the parties' agreements on starting with declarations. It will then assess the need for witness testimony. The government shall submit declarations. Such declarations shall detail their roles in such decisions. And who the fuck does this guy think he is? He's a fucking district court judge. Trump officials and judge face off over flights to El Salvador in rare high-stakes contempt probe. Yeah, rare high-stakes. Wow. Two planes carrying migrants out of the U.S. were midair when a federal judge ordered the Trump administration to turn them around. He had no authority to tell them to turn it around. The fight entered a critical phase when the U.S. district judge relaunched an investigation to determine whether they deliberately ignored his instructions, letting the planes continue to El Salvador. The judge previously concluded it did. The appeals court threw Boasberg's decision out. The contempt probe appeared dead until yet another twist. A larger panel on the same appeals court ruled on November 14th the investigation could proceed. So take it to the Supreme Court. Criminal contempt inquiries are extremely rare. They're a last resort. Former federal judge Jeremy Fogel and Liam O'Grady told the Associated Press. The judge has to believe that some line may have been crossed. The line was crossed by the judge. The line was crossed by the judge. The issues raised by his contempt probe, whether the migrants were deprived of their due process rights and whether the court's authority was flawed to meet that standard. It just says, Trump officials hit with critical deadline. Yeah, because Roberts is a pussy. Yeah. Well, everybody. Yeah. Hey, Critter Sitter, what's up? How's it going, everybody? Over there in Rumble. Well, we've been going 2 hours and 40 minutes. The line is the effing border. Yeah. And we didn't even come close to the goal, so I'm gonna call it a night, and we'll try it again Sunday. Sorry about all the computer problems. If if you guys want to, I don't know. I don't know what to say at this point. So depressed about the computer. Can't believe this is happening. Spend this kind of money on a computer, you would think that it wouldn't be causing all these issues, but no, man. It's just ridiculous, man. It really is. It's just ridiculous. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. So thanks, everybody. I'll see you Sunday night. All right. Come on back. Jim will try to tell you some news.